Hey Nash, what should we make today?
Why don't you make me some birria tacos and show everyone how easy it is?
All right, let's make some easy birria tacos. Today, we're making some birria tacos. It's gonna be super easy. We're gonna make them in a crock pot. This is my version, so it may not be completely traditional, but I promise you it's delicious. We'll go through it step by step. I did a little bit of research this time, and apparently, so birria is a traditional Mexican stew, usually made with apparently lamb, but also can be made with beef or mutton. Mutton is what, old lamb? So we're gonna make it with beef today. We're gonna make it with a chuck roast that I got, and it's gonna be good. So without further ado, let's go. So we gotta make our sauce. First step is we have a few dried guajillos, and a few dried anchos or pasillas. Here in Vegas, you can get all this, you can get these dried peppers easily at any grocery store. If for some reason wherever you live you can't, you can always order them online. No big deal. So all we want to do here is you can hear it's like a freaking maraca. So we're just gonna try and get the tops and the seeds. No stems, no sticks, no seeds. Is that how it goes? And we're gonna throw these guys into our blender bottle. I just brought 2 cups of beef broth up to a boil. We're gonna go ahead and dump that over the top. And then we're gonna put this lid on. We are going to let these guys sit for about 15 minutes until they rehydrate. And then this will be the base of our sauce. So we got our meat. I'm using a chuck roast. You could use pretty much any sort of pot roast cut. You could use boneless short ribs. Because we're cooking it low and slow, any cut would do. But I would say there's so much flavor in this dish, I wouldn't get something really expensive. This is one area where, you know, a cut that you really have to cook low and slow is gonna be best. So I'm just gonna cut this into kind of like strips like this. We're just gonna season these guys with a little bit of salt, pepper, garlic. All right, now in a screaming hot pan with a little bit of oil, we're just gonna put our guys in there, and we're just trying to get a sear on them. So we just want a nice sear because that's just gonna add some more depth of flavor. We're not trying to cook these through, they're gonna cook in the crock pot. Screaming hot, just maybe a minute on each side. Once we got our sear, you can turn your heat down. We're gonna pull these guys out, put them into our crock pot. So at this point, you could throw some onions in here. Basically, we just kind of want to deglaze this pan because we want all this delicious fond. I would probably dice an onion, throw it in here, cook it till it softens and get a little bit of that in there, and then throw that in the bottom of the crock pot. I'm leaving the onions out. You can also chop up some carrots and put those in your crock pot. That might be good. I'm just gonna use a little bit of apple cider vinegar. We're just trying to deglaze this pan here and get all that stuff out. And we just take this and we can dump that on there. With our peppers softened, now we're gonna go ahead and finish the sauce right in this blender bottle. About 6 cloves of garlic peeled, tablespoon of Mexican oregano, teaspoon of cumin, 2 teaspoons of coriander powder, salt and pepper to taste, but about a teaspoon each. And then we are going to put in about 2 of these chipotle peppers in adobo sauce. That's just gonna add a nice smoky more flavor to it. And then throw in 1 can of 15 ounces of diced tomatoes. Oh shoot, hopefully this might not work. Let's find out. If you overfilled it, just drain a little bit of liquid off, should be fine. We're just gonna blend this and hope it doesn't explode. Oh wow, perfect. So this is our beautiful birria sauce. I'm trying to roll the R's right. I don't know if I'm getting it right or not. We're gonna wanna cook this on high for about 4 to 5 hours in your crock pot. And then we just wanna pour this sauce just over the top. Might be a little much sauce, but that's okay, because this is the sauce we're gonna end up using to make the consommé, so all good. Can't really have too much. Now we throw the lid on and cook on high for 4 to 5 hours. If for some reason you were doing this in the morning and you were gonna be gone all day, you could just throw it on low and do more like 6 to 8, or even 9 or 10 would probably be fine hours. See you in a few. Once our beef is cooked through, where we can just shred it like this, then that's exactly where we want it. Then you wanna take out the sauce, put it in some sort of a bowl or big old measuring cup or something where you can let it separate. We'll get to that in a second. So here's what we want. Nice shreddable beef here. taste this real quick. Oh, wow. Okay, that's amazing. Now we go over to our griddle. You could do this in a cast iron pan, griddle on a stove, if you have a griddle like this, or a griddle on a grill, any of the above. So I have separated this. It didn't separate as much as I'd like, but into the fat and the sauce. The sauce will be what we use for our consommé, but first we're just gonna do, oh yeah. Then we're gonna take our tortillas, throw them on there. Then we take a mixture of, you could use really any cheese you want. I got a mixture of pepper jack, provolone, and mozzarella. And then we take our beef, place it sort of here on like half of it. And then we just sort of do this. And our beautiful birria tacos are ready to serve. Time for a bite. We got our guy here, birria taco, our little consommé sauce. Dip that in there. Wow, that is so freaking good. Sorry, I'm a touch speechless. Don't know what to say. No, it's delicious. The meat is amazing. You know, fried in that, the fat from the meat and the sauce that we made gives it's crisp, but not like a crunchy taco per se. The outside's crisp, but you still get that sort of warm, soft tortilla from that corn tortilla. The meat amazingly seasoned, and then obviously the cheese. Well, cheese makes everything better. Let's be honest. It's freaking delicious. Let's see what Nash thinks. Nash, come here. Sit, bud. Good boy. Here you go. What do you think? Is that good? Oh, that is good, huh? Don't worry, you'll get more in a bit. I approve, Nash approves, 10 out of 10 would highly recommend. And then the great thing is you got this extra consommé and you got all this beef. So you could literally make, and this is probably why they have so many things, especially in the last few years, like birria grilled cheese or mac and cheese. Throw it in some birria ramen. I saw that freaking, what was I driving by? Like Del Taco or something. Anyways, they put it in everything now, but it's delicious. So why not? Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I made this one easy. It's a dish that seems hard, but it's really not. So hopefully I made this look easy enough that you feel like you can make it at home, because you can. So go try it. That being said, thank you so much. If you could take a second to like, subscribe, share the show, I'd really appreciate it. It would help us out. If you want to be notified every time we drop a new video, just hit that notification bell. And if there's anything you want me to make, you want Nash and I to taste, drop it in the comments. Just remember, cook more, eat better, embrace the chaos. That's it for now. Till next time. Peace.